All right, so we're starting up. Just so you know, I'm trying. I'm still using XSplit, even though I'd prefer not to use XSplit. And they have an ultra low latency mode, like YouTube itself doesn't, but they do. And I don't know if those will like contradict each other. Hopefully they don't. And the latency is better this time. Also, let me know if you can hear me, because for whatever reason, XSplit's not showing my HyperX microphone as an option in itself anymore. So let me know if you can hear me and how I sound. I'm hoping that the answers to that will come back relatively quick so I can see how good the latency is. Excellent, good. Latency's better too. Like last time though, the episode starts at 8 o'clock Eastern again, and I'm gonna be watching it again live on Disney through my Hulu that I still have. Thankfully, I still have it. Unfortunately, it keeps freezing. I'm hoping that's not gonna be a persistent issue, but we're watching the. See, it just froze again. We're watching the end of Lilo and Stitch right now. Um, so you guys need to bring your own episode. Watch it live if you can. If not, then no hard feelings if you need to go and do something else and then come back and rewatch this with us later if you want, right? Obviously. But just like last time, what I would recommend doing is because everything pauses now. Um, when the video starts on your end, just hit pause, and then I will announce when it starts on my end and start playing it again. Right? Like pause the live TV. Then we should be synced up. And if you're rewatching this later with a stream that has like the commercials cut out, I'll tell you when the commercials started and ended. This isn't Amphibia the movie like last time, so there really should only be the one commercial break, right? So, what are we thinking? What are we feeling about the end of Amphibia, guys? I know I'm so conflicted about this. Some shows when they end, you're just like, oh hey, that it ended. It was about time, you know. It's fine that it ended. I'm happy that it ended. I'm happy that it ended well. If it ended well, right? Um, or like when Voltron ended, I'm happy that it was finally put out of its misery, right? This one I'm very conflicted about because I could just watch these characters doing weird adventures in Amphibia for another 5 seasons, right? Even if there wasn't much of an overarching plot, I could still watch that. I would still find it watchable enough to continue. Maybe it wouldn't be worth talking about anymore, but I could watch it and enjoy it. Can't wait for the review. Yeah. Hopefully I don't come off as lethargic in that one. At least Molly McGee comes. Yeah, I need to catch up on Molly McGee. It's good. It's not one that I feel like I need to analyze. At least not from what I've seen of it. That might change though, because I didn't feel like I needed to analyze the Owl House either when I first watched the first couple episodes of that. Right. Um, what was I saying? I don't even remember. Um, the finale. Um, I'm conflicted about it though for that reason, and because this is an isekai type show, and based on some of the stuff that Matt was saying, yeah. See, you get it. Based on some of the stuff that Matt was saying, I think they're gonna go with one of those weird kinds of endings where it turns out that the characters have to separate like semi-permanently by the end, even though they have a magic box that can traverse dimensions, and there's nothing inherently wrong with using the magic box, right? It's just the way it was being used. Yeah, I get it. Even though the way it's being used is the problem and not its use itself, right? But I get the sense that they're going to do the kind of ending where, oh, now the characters will have to move on and go their own way. When in universe, that's just not something that they have to do. It just isn't. And I hate endings like that where they try to make a point about how people drift apart as you get older. Like, yeah, obviously, but part of the reason we watch this is for the fantasy, and part of the fantasy is that once it's all over, once everything is peaceful, you can still travel to the fantastical world and see all your friends there, right? It's why I don't. It's why the ending of the original Digimon Adventure bugged me, and why I don't like the ending of the most recent Digimon Adventure movie. I don't even remember what that one's called because it doesn't technically go back and retcon the end of Adventure 02, but it says that in between the ending of this and the epilogue in Adventure 02, no one who doesn't know Digimon's going to get this. Um, Everything was different, and they had to separate from their Digimon friends for years and years, and that's just stupid. It's very stupid. Do I think Amphibia will end the same way that Star ended? No, because it's impossible to ever recreate a train wreck that big ever. I think we're safe. Star was so good for so long. Us using power drains the box forever. It's stupid though. It's magic, and we've seen in the show they've never addressed it. But the magic is like generated by like the whatever planet Amphibia's on. Um, so like it could come back, and like you can't tell me that powering super tech across an entire continent for untold generations and then powering whatever the hell the core is since then, I would assume, takes more energy than moving a big rock once. Like, it might take some time to recover, and if the show ends on, oh, the box is going to take some time to recharge after this, we can't see each other until that happens, but we'll see each other again. That's different. That's better. I have a feeling Amphibia will turn again down the line in the future. I would hope so. Like if they do leave the show open to more stories with these characters, maybe we'll get comics or something. But I don't think it'll like get renewed as a show. The story of the show is over. You know what I really want comics for though, like really bad. Did you guys watch the new episode of the Owl House? Did you catch the scene where they just took like an open pot shot at Disney for cutting the next season short? It was beautiful, and now I want them to do comics and give us just some more adventures with those characters. I'd like to see something like that for Amphibia, right? Prequel series. Yeah. I don't know. See, the problem, a prequel. Ripper. Thanks. Good job, buddy. The problem with doing a prequel series about a character like Anne, who, despite still being recognizable, has evolved so much since the show started, is they will always be tempted to bring in elements of her arc during Amphibia proper. Kind of like how Solo, a Star Wars movie, the least necessary movie of all time, and I say that being a Marvel fan, um, it basically repeated his exact same character arc from the original Star Wars before he had gone through it, because like that's the Han Solo arc, right? And I don't want to mess with that. Something about the Planters before they meet Anne would fall into a similar pitfall. I'd rather see something about like the untold time between when Leaf ended up in Wortwood and like modern times. If we're gonna see anything, I think that would work better. Speaking of prequels, though, any Star Trek fans? I'm watching the new Star Trek show, Strange New Worlds. Klaus, chill out, bud. Strange New Worlds. I'm really liking that so far. Sequel series. Yeah, I can see that. A sequel series would be better, I think. Go the Boruto route. Yeah, but yeah, I'm liking the new Star Trek show. It's technically a prequel. Prequel done right. kind of taking the principles of older Star Trek and newer Star Trek and finding the happy medium between them and then telling episodic stories. It's really good. It's what Discovery should have been, honestly. Right, 10 minutes out. Yeah, I am excited either way. Yeah, a movie wouldn't be bad either. They're still talking about a She-Ra movie. That could be fun too. But yeah. What's that? How's that? You might be done with story-driven shows for now. I mean, maybe their story-driven shows have been causing them a lot of problems, or they've been causing themselves a lot of problems over their story-driven shows, I guess is the better way of putting it. But, like, in particular, the Owl House crew, they're not being very gentle with Disney over what they feel like has been severe mistreatment. Like, this most recent episode had a scene where Ida and Luce lament that they don't have 20 more adventures to go do stuff before the big finale happens. And there was a scene where two lady demons are kissing, and it like based on the context of the scene, it was a clear reference. It was just part of a montage, so there wasn't much to it, but it was a clear reference to the fact that they weren't allowed to put any queer characters, like overt queer characters, in Gravity Falls. Story-driven shows are supposed to be on Disney Plus. Yeah, maybe they'll move. Maybe they'll start moving production of those things to Disney Plus. You know, I think it'd be a real bummer though. Story-driven kids shows. Like, we've been living in kind of a golden era of them. You know, it'll be a shame if these are the last. But it kind of feels like they're going to be. I know what you mean. Yeah. Oh, speaking of airing episodes in order, um, the weirdest thing, man. My nephew's been watching this show on Netflix, and I was asked to talk about it, and I'm going to make a video about it for the channel. Battle Kitty. It's based on an old web cartoon or something. Um, it's a fun little show. I like it, but it's treated like choose your own adventure story where you can go around the map and pick different adventures to watch in a different order. But because you're still able to watch all of them in whatever order you want, there's no real consequences going from one episode to the next, really. And it feels like, I don't know, when it was announced, I felt like we were going to get to, like, unlock and then, like, lock out certain episodes based on which ones we chose. And that's just not the case. The episodes, you could still watch them in order on the list, on the regular Netflix list, or you can use the map, like the little interactive map. That's the end to the interactivity of it, is that the map is kind of interactive. And I feel like it could have been more than that, you know? Maybe hope for sure to show the card now. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. God, I want more. Yeah, more Infinity Train would be fantastic. So if any of you guys have Disney Channel fired up on whatever you're using, whatever you're watching it on, are you having issues where it's freezing, or is that just my Hulu? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, Infinity Train needs to be finished. getting an ad for the episode now. Adventure Time is coming back. See, this is gonna sound controversial because Adventure Time is a very good show, and they had all the specials and stuff, right? Maybe you're talking about one of those. I don't know, but I don't think it needs to come back. Adventure Time was a very long-winded show, and it led to it feeling like it really dragged its feet a lot. I don't know that we necessarily need more of it, as much as I do like it, and I've been rewatching that a little bit too because my nephews have been watching that too. Oh, guys, some of you guys are just streaming it. See, I know there are live streams of like when the episodes air or whatever, or when they go up on like on streaming sites. They'll just like pirate them basically, which it's a harsh way of saying something that I think is not bad. But I've never known where to go to find this. So, am I planning on checking out Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur? I did. Is that like a show? Are they doing a show with them? I'd watch that. Yeah, I'd watch the heck out of that. Or are you talking about like comics? Because I haven't like been reading them too closely, but I've been looking into them a little bit. They're cute characters. Just keeps freezing. I don't understand why. Just for a second or so at a time. I don't have the audio going, so I don't know if the audio. Yes, they are on Disney. It comes out this summer. Yeah, I'll watch that. I'll watch that. Both interesting characters. So I don't know if the audio is playing through the freezes. If the audio is playing through the freezes, then that's not too bad. I haven't watched any more Centaur World. A little bit, not a lot. Now that I know it's like definitively ended, I feel like I can kind of take my time and watch the rest whenever. Plan to though. What I watched of it so far is really fun. But like, not exclusively fun. There's a lot of depth to it, which is fun too. But don't get me wrong. It's not all goofiness, but like, um, it can get really serious too, which is nice. Do I plan to do anything special to celebrate this show once it's over? I'm gonna go back and review the individual episodes of season one. Otherwise, not really, honestly. Like, what can I do aside from just be honest about my thoughts about the show, right? Which you'll see in the review. Like, I might talk about the whole show overall a little bit. I haven't decided yet. I don't know what I'm going to say in the review until after I watch the new episode. Oh no. Stitch is going to die. It's such a good looking movie. I don't actually like Lilo and Stitch anymore. Because they replaced one of my favorite theater rides at Disney with a Lilo and Stitch ride that was worse. Made me mad. Which I'm being hyperbolic. I still like the movie. I'm just mad about that. Should be like 2 minutes until it starts. And Stitch is still fighting aliens. Am I not live anymore? Is that what's happening here? Is all the freezing Made it so I'm not live anymore. This is really frustrating me. Oh God, no. Go away. Let's see what happens. Yeah. All the freezing cut me back, yeah. Dear God. How annoying. Yeah, I'm definitely behind. I fixed it, I think. I should be okay now. Good soundtrack in this movie, too. I really should watch it again. End my feud with it and watch it again. Live I'm seeing of Disney, as I'm already said. Yeah. I don't know where to live stream the show. If anybody else in chat knows where to live stream the show, please let chat know. And me, because I might need it for Christ's sake. I don't know, that photo is a little burnt. That means that irreparable damage has been done to that memory. So did you guys notice over on the Owl House in Hollow Mind, when we were in the Emperor's mind, that some of his true memories had fire damage? And back when we first saw the memory stuff, like the memory realm or whatever, when we first learned about it, Ida said even minor damage can have serious consequences. This was a general audience movie. Yeah, just something to think about. Alright, we got the little opening blurb here, which means it should start now. Very excited about this. Hasn't frozen again since then either, so. Oh, there's the core. Little shit. Why did it even need Marcy's body? If it can do all this bullshit. Jerk. Make Marcy fight her girlfriends.
Hey, is it just me, or is the moon getting closer?
I can kind of chopstick. Not really. It's really cool if you go back and watch the show. Yeah, if you go back and look at earlier episodes, earlier scenes, earlier endings, earlier promo art, earlier openings, a menacing red moon is all over this show. This has been foreshadowed from the beginning.
Fear. I've been in Nephi's head. I know that more than anything, it's afraid of being destroyed, of being irrelevant. It will do whatever it takes to defeat us and claim the stones as its own. If that means destroying an entire civilization, so be it.
Well, yeah, it's already destroyed tons of civilizations, right?
We have to do something. Anyone have any ideas on how to stop an entire moon?
Yeah, seriously. Polly gets it.
How did it go?
Love Marcy so much.
But now it looks like the moon is about to kill us all, so mixed bag?
I see. And the prophecy has finally come to pass.
Sasha mentioned it! What did it say? What did it say? It said that the three of us will save the world. So, let's go save the world! Yeah!
Well, just a minute. The prophecy doesn't necessarily say you'll succeed.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You see, the prophecy isn't so much a prediction as it is a humble request for help. And know this, you have to tap into the energy that remains in the stones in order to get the energy you need. However, if you do that,
there might not be enough energy left for us to get home. We could be stuck in Amphibia forever.
Yeah, so before you
Okay,
do.
but why did these stones have infinite power before, but no, not anymore?
Call that a choice? Of course we'll help.
This is that's a dumb plot point. Because there's ways to limit like a effectively infinite power source. There's still people with like people bodies. They can only channel so much energy at once, right?
The stones are strong, but they may not be enough to defeat the core. If things look bad out there, don't forget about the
Doggos.
secret spell.
Chill out.
What now?
Didn't I tell you about that?
No.
Well, the stones are rumored to hold a hidden power, enough to defeat any foe. But summoning such power.
Got something stuck in my teeth.
The life of the user.
Go away.
So whoever uses the spell and calls on the power of all three stones will die.
Stop.
But hopefully it will never come to that. Am I right? Okay.
That's interesting.
Up there.
Is that why the power is split between the three?
How do I use it?
My child, you have only but to ask.
Hey, sorry for the holdup, guys.
No way!
But where's Yana? She was waiting for us when we got here.
Yeah.
Creepy if you ask me.
Very creepy, pretty creepy. Hello, Anne. Are you ready for your final battle? Oh, heck yeah. Good.
See, Anne is exactly the kind of person who would do that, though, to save her friends, and I'm worried.
Of how much this world means to you. This will allow the stones to resonate with your hearts once again. Warriors of Amphibia, arise!
Very cool.
Slinky does. You could do that this whole time?
Nope. These powers feel way more intense than before.
The powers must snap when used in tandem. Classic synergy bug. Okay, good. Let's go punch that load in its big ugly face.
That's so cool. Yeah, I'm not showing the video, man. Read the title.
In my basement. Incoming targets. Deploy defenses.
Yeah. So now they're like Green Lantern Super Saiyans. Beautiful. I don't even feel like I need to say anything to this. Yeah, read the title of the video.
This is the coolest, most animated thing that's ever happened to me.
I love you, Marcy. You're the best character. I just love these three characters so much. Why did he put the goddamn crown back on? Moron.
Hey, what are you doing? But I must. Robots, engage.
Seriously?
Enough with the small fry. Time to take care of that food.
Is Andreas unredeeming himself, really? Or are the Frobots gonna help? How did she trip in space? Yeah, they are, okay.
I don't believe this. You're finally doing something useful?
Yes, crush it in your hand. Yeah!
Something I should have done a long time ago. Standing up to you.
Yes!
Full throttle engaged.
They weren't going full throttle before? That's dumb. You're not a god, jerk.
Even with the robot army, it's not enough. Guys, I hate to bring this up, but I think I'm fading fast. Me too. Our bodies aren't as used to this as yours.
Look, guys, I know what we have to do. I'm going to call upon the power of all 3 stones. I may die in the process, but at least you and everyone else will be safe.
What? Are you crazy? There's no way we're letting you do that. Our whole lives, I've followed you.
Those are really terrible robots. Ah, it froze.
Trusted you. Now it's your turn to follow my lead. Please, let me do this.
Great. We're going to be way out of sync now. Yeah, it's wishy-washy, but it's fine.
Not sure how this will go, so you better get out of here.
You better come back alive, Moon Troy. I swear to God, you Aren't you supposed to be saving the world? Ian sent us back. She's gonna try to stop it herself, but she said she may not make it. What? No. We can't let her. Robo, take me.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it, though, man?
Right now, it's dangerous.
You gotta use Amphibia's greatest treasure against us.
Shut up, jerk.
These stones are not Amphibia's greatest treasure.
It is all just power of friendship, mumbo jumbo bullshit, but I love it.
So, I'm asking, can you help me save the world I love?
That's stupid.
Anne! Please don't do this! Don't go! I don't know what I'll do without you. You're my everything. You changed my life. And you changed mine. Bye, Spring.
Okay, but like... that thing was still as big as a moon and it orbited that planet for a really long time. So they're all gonna die anyway if you just destroy it.
Come on, Anne. You'll be okay.
It's like Pokemon the first movie. All you guys have to do is cry and then magic sparkles from your tears. Oh, it froze again. God dang it. Seriously? We'll float to the middle of the room and rejuvenate her. It is happening fast. But that's fine. This is like a blockbuster conclusion. I didn't really expect it to take its time.
My only regret is that I never got to see love.
Choice 2.
Yeah, and died.
We'll be right back.
That was unexpected. Okay. I don't believe it, but very unexpected.
Chloe has everything she ever wanted.
Bamboo.
But this pampered pooch is about to take the wildest walk of her life.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't believe it.
Now it's up to a little dog with a big heart
But like,
to save the day.
if any of y'all watch Ruby, I still don't believe Pierre is dead. So maybe I'm not the correct audience for this scene.
I could use an Avenger.
I mean, it is Disney. Her dying and then coming back a few minutes later would be very on brand. I mean, the trope is called a Disney death for a reason.
Try not to break the multiverse, Stephen.
Oh, come on. Marvel Studios, Doctor Strange, rated PG-13. Some scenes may be too intense for younger viewers.
Oh, we're at commercial, by the way. I completely forgot to mention. We're halfway through the episode, so you guys know that.
Is heading to McDonald's with milk. And one of your favorite characters in every Happy Meal.
Oh, wow. Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary.
Hi, Joe. I'm calling to say congratulations.
Good for them.
I'm going through my mail right now, and I see a flyer that says World's Best Pizza.
Oh, wow. Edie the Owl Lady is crying. I never would expect that from Edie the Owl Lady.
Tilly, who are you talking to?
No, I'm kidding.
I'm talking to Joe.
It's Derek.
I'd probably be crying, too, if I actually thought
He personally makes
they were being serious about this. But I watch so much melodramatic anime stuff anyway that I'm pretty used to this kind of thing.
In the world? Have you gone to
Yeah.
space? I'm gonna need you to send over a sampler platter so that me and my sister here can taste the pizza and make sure.
What just happened is Anne died and dissolved into cool glowy leaf effects.
You kids in your telephone time. Grandma, we're trying
After
to order
destroying
the best
Amphibia's
pizza
moon
in
and
the
dooming all of their
world.
people to
I myself
a slow
am the
death by
best pizza in the world.
like tsunamis and climate
That's the
changes and shit.
This again. Made by Giacomo himself. All right, Joe, I got an idea. We'll see if you really have the best pizza in the world by having a pizza showdown.
True.
I think we can do a lot better than Joe. Oh, get ready to get your socks knocked out, you nervous, Joe? Or, yeah, you shaking in your little pizza boots, huh?
All right, I'm in.
Goodbye, Joe.
Joe, if that's your real
Here's a question. Maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they just didn't know that this is how it worked. But like, the core was a little physical thing plugged into the moon. Until that thing plugged into the moon wasn't trying to kill anybody.
We're the Maddens, a normal family that just.
So couldn't they have just, you know,
Stop it. Remind me where you're from again.
squished it, and then the moon would have stayed up in orbit,
Yeah, no. Is it normal to hide out from super?
like harmlessly?
Yeah, I made them really mad. And I never hurt them.
See, I knew I should have actually watched Magic Knight Ray Earth all the way through.
Know what's going on. They have a secret
Um,
basement.
Well, that's a red flag.
no, but seriously, was blowing up the entire moon even necessary? It doesn't feel like it was necessary.
You thought your neighbors were bad.
Amphibia is back
Timon!
on Disney Channel.
Don't freeze now. Freaking canceling Hulu immediately after this episode's over. It's so bad. I think he's gonna come back through magic bullshit or power of love or something. Like it's they're leaning so hard into the anime stuff on this one. Like it's got to be like power of love or power of friendship or something,
Who are you? What's going on?
which is less of a how.
Cosmic guardian who is watching
Ooh.
countless worlds for countless eons. Whoa.
Interesting.
Okay.
Last minute lore, gotta love it.
This old tiny computer.
Someone get the Dragon Balls.
You're off by a couple decades.
That's cute.
How's this? Better?
Well, yeah, that's God, Anne. Come on.
Very cute.
So, what's going on? Am I dead or something?
Yes and no. I made a copy of you right before you expire. A backup, if you will. For all intents and
Mm-hmm.
purposes, you're the same and Moonshore.
Well, that's gonna cause some serious dread later on. So, does that make you...
Just a larger viewer. I'm not in the demographic, though.
And you look like my cat because...
My true form would make your human brain explode.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty crazy...
Now,
That was excellent.
and Moonshore, I've brought you to this place because I want to offer you a job.
What?
To keep
Stop freezing. I'm gonna be behind all you guys again at this point. So annoying. I'm almost at Singapore noodles.
near infinite story short, I've been doing this job for a very long time. It's exhausting. So, I was hoping you would consider being my replacement.
Me?
Yes, you. Look, I created the stone to see.
It wasn't unlimited though. They broke.
Unlimited power. Turns out, not that well. Would you believe after about 10,000 years, you're the only individual who used that power for good?
What about her friends?
Take it right now.
They used it for good there at the end.
Well, of course you do. I'm not a jerk.
Well then, I'm gonna have to pass.
No, I haven't even told you about Big Friday.
Sorry, dude. You seem cool, but I'm just a 13-year-old kid. For every heroic sacrifice, I make 100 dumb mistakes.
Yeah, she's grown so much.
Multiverse if you put me in charge.
No, don't do this to me, kid. You're the only mortal who qualifies. You're perfect.
No one's perfect. My time next
I don't know where you can watch it live. I'll post a link later
I found a way to overcome it.
to somebody who gets the episodes pretty early.
Wrong, and our friendship got stronger. And Wortwood, the oldest fashioned, least accepting place, ended up accepting me as one of their own.
So you're saying you could continue improving?
Well, yeah, no shit, God.
Someday you're worthy of this post?
It's possible. I have my
Yeah, I
life
can't
ahead,
place it
make
though.
bad choices and learn good lessons from them. Or I had my whole life ahead of me.
About that. What's happening?
Well, yeah. Did you think God couldn't resurrect you if she wanted to?
Sending you back to the world of the living. You've shown me the error in my thinking. And if you can do that at age 13, then imagine the guardian you'll be after life fully lived. Oh, live your life.
Basically, the whole
Thousands of years to
"Do you want to be a god? No thanks" thing from Percy Jackson too, which is very cute.
Are you saying that in 78 years I'm gonna...
Stop freezing. Garbage streaming service? How has no one noticed she's back yet? Like one of them is a robot with like scanners and stuff.
What's everyone looking at?
not now, Anne. We're mourning the
Funny.
Hero and the greatest kid who ever...
Ed?
Eh?
Hey, dude!
Uh-oh, don't kill her again, guys. And it froze. This is embarrassing, Hulu. Come on. That's cute.
What I miss?
Well, the moon and the court
It's you.
exploded, and then so did you.
Like you're back somehow!
And it wasn't really a fake out. It was a plot point.
How? I don't know where to begin. The whole thing feels like a dream.
Question. Why is your pocket glowing?
Still got. Hey, cool. I've still got something stuck in my tooth and it's driving me nuts.
I think there are a chance for a fresh start.
It's over. It's finally over.
And then the chunks of the moon rain down on the planet, causing effectively a nuclear winter.
More where that came from.
On Disney Channel. Gather your crew and cozy up for a magical escape. We've got a super awesome Disney Channel family.
Alright, we're at a commercial again,
Goes a young emperor
which is weird.
with attitude.
I guess we're running a little past 8:30 for this one.
Beastly attitude adjustment. My beautiful face. Now with an empire.
Doing an ad for Emperor's New Groove. I guess they're airing that, which I will have to watch that, though not on here, just, you know,
This is a general audience movie.
like regular.
Ladies and gentlemen, behold, the Rescue Rangers are back. This is Chip.
You know that was just a TV show, right?
This is Dale.
Hey, it's no secret I had the CGI surgery done. It's done wonders rejuvenating my career.
And this is the comeback.
We're gonna be heroes!
Okay, they're running an ad now for some Chip and Dale thing. And it looks terrible. It looks just awful. I don't think so. I think they're just gonna wrap stuff up at this point. I don't think anything else bad is gonna happen. It just looks bad. What is this, a movie? Yeah, Disney Plus movie. It looks awful.
Streaming Bitcoin only on Disney Plus. Whether it's taking out the garbage or picking up your room.
Like, I don't think Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers was ever a show that had, like, too much to it, but it was always fun. That just looks stupid.
Each set sold separately.
I am from the generation where we
Like, it looked like a movie from 10 years ago.
communities. Where I'm from, people work together for the common
Not even in a good way. Hey, I got it.
We want to see more of us in front and behind the camera.
Growing up, I didn't see a lot of people that looked like me on screen. Where I'm from, we have so many more stories to share with the world.
Where I'm from, we believe representation and inclusion.
Yeah, if you guys, I'll try to remember to post it here.
And I plan on
If you guys come back to
so we can be seen.
the VOD of this, assuming that it doesn't get claimed,
Honor those who came before us, like our parents and grandparents that helped pave the way. We're from the generation that moves forward. Love,
assuming it doesn't get claimed, I'll try to remember to put a link either in the comments or in the description of that to a Tumblr blog. I can't remember their blog name, or I just say it now. That they post links, mega links and Google Docs links, or Google Drive links, you know what I mean, to the episodes as soon as possible after the files are available. And the crews on these shows are pretty chill with people pirating their stuff because they rightfully hate Disney. So don't feel bad about it. And you can just watch through on there. You'll be a little off from me, but that's fine.
Want to blow this up? What I need is a collab. And I know just the thing.
It might be good. It might be good, the Chip and Dale thing. I just think it looks bad. I think it's either a bad movie or a bad trailer for a good movie. Talking about getting CGI surgery to look more like a modern cartoon was stupid. That was a stupid reference.
I'm gonna be fighting crime.
It's like, oh hey, I look like something from the Alvin and the Chipmunk movies, and that's in universe a silly thing, but they still did it, right? I don't know. I hope it's good. Probably not gonna be them. Still freezing, so I'm probably way behind you guys at this point, but hopefully you'll stick around until I'm done watching. It's freezing like crazy though. Never using Hulu for this again though. Like straight up.
So exciting.
This is just bad. Now here's a question. Even though it's not like the finale, there's going to be more Owl House. Do you want one of these for the Owl House season finale when it drops? Because if so, I'll have to work out something else other than this crap. Yeah, it looked like a parody, and it didn't even look like a particularly good one. It looked like one of those parodies, to me, anyway. If you felt differently, that's great. To me, it felt like one of those parodies that pretends to be a parody while also just straight up using all the tropes from the thing it's parodying, like unironically.
So we can use them to get back home? In theory, but we're talking crumbs of energy.
Yeah, it's crumbs of infinity. That's still infinity, man.
I think they're one-time use only.
So if we use these to return home, there's no coming back.
Which is stupid.
Knowing that, who knows how long they'll hold for? Could be hours, could be minutes.
Well, we better say our goodbyes. You girls need to go back to your own lives. I think we've kept you long enough.
It's back, but God, I've been really bad today.
I came to this world thinking only of myself. It was wrong of me, and I wish I'd gotten to know you both better.
I think we all have a lot to learn, Master Marcy. Don't be so hard on yourself.
In a way, you helped us see
Oh, wait.
what's important as well.
They straight up have technology that lets them travel between dimensions. They'll be fine. They'll be able to come back.
Goodbye, Andreas.
Take care, kiddo. Lieutenant, it was an honor serving with you.
Grime and Sasha have such a cute relationship. I love how apparently all you need to do. God, stop freezing. All you need to do to fix up Grime's arm is just slap a bandage over it. Very anime. This whole thing's very anime. This feels like the end of the original Digimon. Come on. Never use Hulu. Never use Hulu. Hulu's the worst. It's just so bad. It's the final scene of the show, and it's just not working.
Goodbye, Polly. You're the little sister I never...
Come on! This is awful.
I know you're gonna grow into an amazing frog and take over the world.
Without you as my moral compass?
Polly's the best.
Definitely will.
Goodbye, HP. Thanks for taking me in. I'm so lucky to call myself a planter.
I'm the lucky man. And I'm so blessed to have a granddaughter like you.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever need a home-cooked meal and your old room back, just stop by.
Like an old wise frog once told me, family always finds each other.
This is great.
Goodbye, Anne. I'll never forget you. And I won't forget you either, Spring. Which means that we'll never be apart.
You've got mail.
Nothing will ever change how much you mean to me. Not time or space or being worlds apart.
Yeah, but you also have tech back home that can let you travel between dimensions.
I want you to have this. Maybe it'll help you on your future adventures.
The score is really good here. And it froze again. Alright, cool. That's great. That's just great. Come on. This is a chore. Watching this right now for me is a chore. Not looking at chat because I'm seeing people talking about stuff that I'm not seeing yet.
So, what now?
Now we build a better world.
That's stupid, though.
Together.
Not to undercut you guys, but I just got my first hair.
There's. That's stupid. They should have gotten to keep the box and the energy from it, so that they could like bring back their world's tech, but use it for like the right stuff this time. That's dumb.
Actually, I love this town.
Good day, you frogs. See you at the ceremony. Pardon me, young lady.
What are you calling young lady?
All right, now I'm caught up with the stuff you guys are talking about in the chat. Polly with hair.
Still can't get used to you as a frog.
Whatever, Wally. Here's a potion for your rheumatism, Mrs. Croker. Try not to drink it too fast.
We needed more Maddie too.
Whoa, Mama, let's dance.
Hurry up, Uncle. It's almost time.
All right, some of you guys are finishing it, which is fine.
Never should have
I'm
taken
not
that
salty.
cheap day. Hello, delegate.
Oh, look at Olivia and Yunan holding hands. Did we win? Did we win?
Well, I had a little help.
Constituents don't bribe themselves.
You know, I wouldn't mind if
Oh my God!
swamp like this.
Oh, the most unlikely pair in the show.
People are
Wow.
lonely.
And it's far away from the countless enemies I made when I was Yuna, scourge of the Sand Wars, defeater of Ragnar the Wretched.
I know, sweetheart.
Yeah, okay, they are together. That's adorable. And it froze again. God.
We all know.
Come on. Avocados.
What's up, HP? We're spring. It's their
Oh, Miraculous is never gonna end, man. They're gonna drag that will they won't they shit out until I'm dead of old age. Now it just completely kicked me out of the episode. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Screw you, Hulu. Screw off. Better let me rewind to where I was, I swear to God. Never using Hulu again, I swear.
Go to the dog
It's the
park.
worst. This
Only
is the
to
worst
tell
thing
those
I've ever
kids
seen in
not
my
to-
life. Can I go back to it, please? No, it's not going to let me. Are you serious? Are you serious? Did I remember to record it? Please? Yeah, I see ya. This is dumb, though. Do I have... Where are my episodes? Oh, screw you. Oh my god, no. Take me back to where I was. This is the worst. Ah. I hate you all for actually having seen the end already. Alright, we're gonna start when Grime and the girlfriends arrive. I'll watch from there. Yeah, here we go.
Hello, delegates. We're just in time for the ceremony.
Tony, you want the
Mayor Toady.
Well, I had a little help.
constituents don't mind
Yeah,
themselves.
thanks. It's fine. I'm just being a... I'm just getting worked up for the stream. It's alright.
It's slow, the people are friendly.
And it's far away from the countless enemies I made when I was UNAT, Scourge of the Sand Wars, defeater of Ragnar the Wretched.
I know, sweetheart. We all know.
Yeah, they can go back though. There's technology on Earth that lets them travel between dimensions.
It's ceremony time.
And as usual spot.
Perfect. Free, come on! It's time for the unveiling ceremony! Finally! Can't wait to see how it turned out.
Very nice.
Guess what, Spring? Ryan just told me they discovered a new continent. Untouched by frog, newt, or toad. Feel like a new adventure?
Cool. New continent.
I'm in.
You know, if they still had the box, which they should, because part of infinity is still infinity, then they could travel to other worlds and find worlds that people aren't using and explore those instead of colonizing.
Today marks the 10-year anniversary of the event we've come to know as Frogmation. But the real question remains, was it all a hoax?
Grown up Marcy. Grown up Sasha.
I'm okay.
Gosh, it's been a minute. How was the flight?
Pretty good. Can you believe it's been 10 years?
Crazy, right? So what have
Cute.
you been up to? Still doing that webcomic? I read a few chapters. It's awesome.
Oh, thanks. It's doing pretty well on Ryan. And how about you? Psych degree come in handy?
Yep. I really like working with the kids.
Psych
helping them
degree.
overcome their emotional baggage.
Nice.
I have a lot of experience.
Hey, nice signal, buddy. So, did you and Anne hang out much after I moved?
At first, yeah. But we kind of fell into different friend groups in high school. We still talked, but only every once in a while. Never mind that, though. Have you heard what Anne's doing these days?
Yes, and I love it.
A frog's environment is everything. They love humidity.
This energetic fella is a pink South American tree frog.
What's his name? I named him Spring, after a dear friend of mine.
Okay, class, everyone thank Anne the herpetologist.
That's cute.
Change can be difficult, but it's how we grow. It can be the hardest thing to realize you can't hold on to something forever.
This is
Sometimes
good.
you have to let it go. But of the things you let go, you'd be surprised what makes its way back to you.
Cute. And then they got a call from their scientist friends telling them they had finally managed to build a stable portal between dimensions and reunited with their friends in Amphibia 2. The end. I will headcanon that, and that makes me happy. Alright, there we go. Done. I'm done with it. Yeah, I mean you don't jump 10 years ahead in the story if you're planning to tell more story. Yeah, you guys could tell, huh? It's fine. I'll let myself cry when I rewatch it later for the review, which I actually need to go.
Very
So I
nice.
need to rewatch the new Owl House episode because I'm writing the review for that tonight.
We're practically best friends now.
Which means I'm not planning to sleep at all.
In this class.
There's so many details in that episode if you
Don't
haven't seen it. It's so good. And then later
Yeah, I
after,
killed it in fantasy
let me
cricket.
go. Let me just go see the buy sticker in Sasha's mirror. I did not.
Wanted you to do it for me.
That
All I
is
had
that
to do
is
was pretend to be his friend.
that is a good sign for the shippers. What is the name of this person on Tumblr?
Oh, come on, dude. It was just a joke.
You've done it again, Augustus. Why does this keep happening?
Is it?
No,
So I can just tell you now.
Oh, the poor little baby got his feelings hurt.
What does that sound?
Talent can't make up for gullibility.
Yeah, I'll post like an actual link later. But it's
Sorry,
Oh, seriously?
Funny, but they just ended up being horrifying.
Hold on.
I thought I was the only one that hid here.
Who's that?
You might as well just do her homework now. Get it over with.
Go away! Are you talking to me? All of you! Hey, sometimes I get
There we go.
my own thoughts too. But my dad's
You
not
still
one of
going?
the quiet voices.
That was great. Just wonderful. Okay. What was I saying? It's Candy Dos, Candy DOS on Tumblr. But again, I'll post a link. They will post links as soon as they're available for the episode if you guys want to rewatch it. That's where I get all mine anymore. But yeah, it was good. Good episode. I liked it. I feel like I would have liked it more if they had gotten to keep the stones and had just repurposed them and used them for the right stuff. Because I think that would send a more powerful message about rejecting colonialism and like using alternative energy sources responsibly and stuff. But that's my inner lefty talking. It was a good ending for the show, I think. But I am going to headcanon that they do find a way to create stable portals between the dimensions at some point in the future, and they get to reunite with their friends from Amphibia, because that's a thing that can happen. You just need a power source strong enough to actually open one big enough to walk through, right? Also, I'm totally going to headcanon that after reuniting, the three girls start dating each other, not like other people. But you know, I mean, I haven't been secretive about my my shipping in this show. Yeah, what did you guys think? Oh yeah, you were talking about it already. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this show a lot. Right there with you. Like so much. Yeah. Yeah, like a little hint at the end. Like maybe something on the newscast. Like we got that little newscast as Marcy was coming off the plane or whatever. Um, like something in the newscast, like dropping hints that their technology's come a long way or something. You know, I don't know. Yeah, it hits hard, but it hits stupid. Like if that makes you happy, if that's the ending you wanted, I'm very happy for you. But I did not want the separation to be permanent. I just think that's silly. There's no reason for it to be except to make it hit harder. And I don't think that should be the only reason you write something. Oh well, yeah. Mr. X though, like whatever he's doing, you know that it has something to do with trying to apply that tech too, right? When Sprig to go with them to Earth. See, I think that would have been a mistake. Sprig's world is Sprig's world. I think even if they had like ended the show with travel between the dimensions being an established regular thing, Sprig would still live on Amphibia, right? Um, that's his home. And like, if anything, I would have expected Anne to stay there, right? And be like, but hey, we're gonna figure out a new way to do this tech, and then I'll see you girls again or something, you know, or like help them finish their portal, and we'll see each other again. And have her stay, but like if she had stayed, they definitely would have hinted that they would be reunited in the future. Secret connection, yeah. Um, yeah, I mean, seeing any of their parents would have been nice. Matt, you feel like Matt wanted Anne to die, but Disney wouldn't let him? It's possible. Definitely possible. But I don't know. The death and resurrection thing is a very anime thing too, and they like their anime tropes in this show. I am gonna go. I do need to go. That was fun. Review on Monday, I guess, because I'm getting started on this one later than the Owl House one for once. Yeah, I wish we'd met Marcy and Sasha's parents. That's funny. But yeah, good night, guys. I'll see you later.